My current situation: I was born in 1989 and am now 36 years old. I'll turn 37 next month. I've never been married, never had children, and don't even have a partner. In the eyes of many, I'm an unwanted leftover woman well past her prime. Nowadays, no one even tries to set me up on dates anymore. As I grow older, the friends around me will only become fewer, life will grow lonelier, and my days will feel increasingly dull. I've lost my sense of hope and direction. While my parents are still here, at least I have a family to call my own. But once they're gone, I won't even have a home anymore, no emotional anchor to hold on to. When I'm sick, minor illnesses can be treated with a quick trip to the pharmacy. But if it's something serious, I'd have to drag my weakened body to the hospital alone, stand in line to register and see a doctor. And if I ever needed surgery, there wouldn't even be anyone to sign the consent forms for me. More and more, I worry that I'll end up completely alone in the end. Stop thinking about being some kind of independent woman. It's such a scam. What even is an independent woman? An independent woman is supposed to be someone who can survive in society on her own. But honestly, this whole independent woman thing is downright harmful. Look at me. I'm at this age now, so am I an independent woman? What do I have? No husband, no house, no car, just debt. No children either. I can't even get married, and I've wasted my fertility window. I'm almost 40 now. Ugh, independent woman is just a big lie. What kind of independence is this? It's pure toxic motivation, this independent woman nonsense. What's the point of getting so much education? Now I envy those young girls who married early. They have houses, cars, money, kids, everything. Meanwhile, I was fooled by this whole independent woman idea. I thought if I could just be independent, earn my own money, and survive in society, I'd be successful. But in reality, I ruined my chances at marriage and wasted my fertility, such a huge loss. This is what happens to women poisoned by that toxic mindset. Now I feel like getting so much education was useless, just a big scam. In the end, I have nothing, and worst of all, I've lost my fertility. For women, that's a fatal blow. Stop obsessing over this independent woman nonsense, it's such a trap. I most likely won't be able to get married. I was born in 1992 and am already in my 30s because no one would choose someone my age. In a few more years, I won't even be able to have children anymore. Isn't there a saying that goes like this? For men, it's not about your age but your circumstances that matter, but for women, it's not about your circumstances but your age that matters. So I advise young girls, if you want to get married, you should do it early. Don't wait until after your 30s. Once you're past 30, it's really hard to find a partner, let alone get married. Sincere request for help. I was born in 1991 and am currently unmarried. I really want to get married this year, so I'd like to ask all my sisters out there, what methods or places would you recommend for finding a marriage partner? Please give me some advice, preferably as specific as possible. My social circle is a bit small, and I'm also somewhat of a homebody, so I'd truly appreciate your genuine suggestions. Thank you, everyone. Dear guys, can you accept a girl who insists on waiting until marriage to have sex? Is this really impossible to achieve? A few days ago, a local girl came to talk to me. She was born in 1998, an only child, and currently works in the pharmaceutical industry. Stable job, and she has that gentle, graceful vibe typical of a Jiangnan girl. Overall, her conditions are pretty good. But she said she has high standards when it comes to physical intimacy. She's not the casual type and has always held the belief that she should wait until marriage. She's had 2 relationships, and both ended because she repeatedly refused her boyfriend's advances. Their reason? They felt she didn't love them. So she's really hurt, and now she's starting to doubt herself. Is her persistence really meaningless? She asked me to help get your opinions on this. I heard you've all been saying that I've been picking up cow dung every day in Tibet for 150 yuan a day. Seriously, I'm speechless, but yeah, it's true. I've been in Tibet for 3 months now, and the only skill I've learned is picking up cow dung. I love picking up cow dung, it makes me happy. Why do I pick up cow dung? Because this cow dung, well, it smells so good. It's got this chocolate-like fragrance. Why do I pick up cow dung? I take it home to eat, and it's delicious. I steam it, boil it, stew it, and even make cow dung egg tarts. So tasty. Come on, let's keep picking. 150 yuan a day. I can earn 150 a day. I'm in my 30s, but I just got divorced. To be honest, I feel like divorce is a huge stain on my life because, in my book, marriage is supposed to be a lifelong commitment, one person to grow old with. Maybe you think this kind of belief is quite extravagant in today's society. I was with my ex-husband since I was 19, and we struggled through over a decade together. But when my youth was gone, I chose to get divorced. The pain inside, only I truly understand it. I don't know if, in the days to come, I'll even have the courage to embrace another relationship. Will I still be capable of love? Do you think a divorced woman still deserves to be loved? The sky is falling. The price of all that toxic feel-good advice is finally coming due. On one side, rural counties are overflowing with bachelors who can't find wives. On the other, big cities are packed with so-called leftover women who remain unmarried. Last year, only 6.1 million couples got married in China, a record low in 45 years. That poisonous advice sells so well because it feeds into people's laziness, greed, and selfishness, making them believe all their marital problems are the other person's fault. They always see themselves as the victim. When an entire society gets brainwashed by this toxic mindset, confidence in marriage plummets, divorces skyrocket, and what unfolds isn't just personal tragedy. It's a societal one. Marriage, at its core, is about partnership, not transactions. Two people come together to build a better life, not to exploit each other. Only when both are willing to take responsibility can a marriage last. In the end, it's about empathy, understanding each other's struggles. Men face pressure, but women have their own hardships too, right? Blaming each other gets you nowhere, mutual understanding does. So, friends, when looking for a partner, don't let that toxic nonsense cloud your judgment anymore.
This year, I'm 39 years old with a master's degree, still unmarried and childless, what you might call a high-quality leftover woman. Many people ask me, you have a stable job and a good income, so even if you don't get married, you wouldn't feel anxious, right? Actually, no. To be honest, I am quite anxious, especially after turning 35. I feel like my anxiety has peaked. The higher my standards for a partner, the worse the quality of my blind dates seems to get. My criteria are, a 580,000 yuan betrothal gift, the man must own a car, a house and have savings, the house must be in the city center, and his savings should be no less than 2 million renminbi. This way our married life would be financially secure. But over the years, the men I've met through matchmaking have fallen far short of these conditions. Most are vocational college graduates earning 30,000 to 40,000 yuan a year, or bachelor's degree holders making 50,000 to 60,000 yuan. These men can't afford a home in the city center, and as for savings? Many are living paycheck to paycheck with almost no savings at all. I've even gone on dates with men in their 40s, nearing old age, who still have no savings. Some have short-lived past marriages, which is already considered decent, while others are divorced with kids. When matchmakers introduce me to these kinds of men, it really puts me in a dilemma. On one hand, I want to settle down as soon as possible. On the other hand, the people I meet are just so far below my standards. I've held out for so many years. If I just marry someone casually now, it would feel like such a waste. I believe that for a marriage to be happy, two people must share the same values, be equally matched in status, and have common goals. A forced relationship won't last, and a reluctant union won't bring happiness. So this is the reality for many leftover women like me, living with anxiety, yet continuing to search and wait, unwilling to settle. It suddenly hit me these past few days. My 37th birthday is coming up soon. 37 years. I've earned a master's degree, started a business only to lose it, and now I'm still unmarried with no children. It's been so long since I've even had a boyfriend. I just can't seem to accept how suddenly old I've become. I remember when I was 25, there was this guy who was really into me. I rejected him and he cried outside my apartment. He even left different little gifts in my mailbox every day. Back then I thought he was so pathetic, a top university graduate, working at a big company with a decent salary, not bad looking either. How could he sob over a girl like that? Now it feels like I woke up one day and that was already over a decade ago. His kids are probably in their teens by now. These days, I think a guy like that would have been so good for me. But I'll never meet someone like him again. And even if I did, he wouldn't want a 37-year-old woman with a failed career and debt, right?
我现在正在过一种无所屌味的生活。
I'm currently living a completely bland life. No job, not looking for work, no social interactions, not even going out. I don't know how long this will last. Let's just slack off, folks. Let's all slack off together. After all, this year's market is really, money is just so hard to earn. And it's especially tough. Whatever, since nobody's making money anyway, let's all just coast together. One more or one less person like me won't make a difference.
86年属虎38岁
Born in 1986, I'm a 38-year-old tiger Chinese zodiac, an older unmarried leftover woman. After the new year, I'll be 39 soon. I've already prepared myself for a solitary life in old age. When I was younger, I used to feel anxious about marriage, but now I've completely let go. No more stress, no more inner struggle. Even my parents have come to accept my situation and stopped pressuring me. No one tries to set me up on blind dates anymore, and honestly, it feels pretty good. If you're unmarried, there's really no need to rush. Once you get through these years, both you and others will gradually accept this state of being. One advantage of living alone is that you only need to worry about yourself. If you're fed, the whole family is fed. If you get married, you might have to manage everyone's daily lives and navigate complicated in-law relationships. So it's important to stay open-minded. There are gains and losses in everything. What you lose in one area, you gain in another. People my age already have kids in middle school, some even have several children. But I don't have those worries. Being alone isn't so bad. At this stage in my life, I've finally realized that the most important thing is not to compare yourself to others. You have to learn to face yourself bravely, acknowledge yourself, gradually accept yourself, and most importantly, love yourself from the heart. During the New Year holiday, I've been disciplined about losing weight. Today, I just made a simple cabbage and tofu soup. In 2025, I've set many goals for myself. I believe I can live a fulfilling life, even on my own.
哎，你看一下，这是我一个39岁。
Take a look, this is a private message I received from a 39-year-old female fan. She mainly shares her personal experiences and hopes to offer some advice to younger girls. We could title this segment, Advice from a 39-year-old single woman to unmarried girls. Hello, host. I'm 39 this year, unmarried, childless, no boyfriend, still completely alone. I've been single all this time, a textbook leftover woman. As someone who's been through it, I'd like to share some advice with my younger sisters. If even one person takes it to heart, this message will have been worth it. If you're a woman between 25 and 30, please make finding a partner, getting married, and having children a priority. Many young people at that age don't want to date or marry at all. Some even swear they'll stay single forever, grow old alone, and just focus on making money for so-called freedom. But the truth is, most of those loudly chanting hustle for money don't actually end up making much. 3 to 5 years fly by and suddenly they've missed their best window for finding love. Worse yet, as you age, the people you meet become increasingly questionable. The best prospects are usually from your college years or right after entering society. Those connections tend to be higher quality. I've noticed the matches people suggest to me now are just awful. As an unmarried woman my age, I might end up becoming someone's stepmom, raising another woman's child, and that's it. So even if you're in your 30s with a car, a house, and money, so what? You'll realize the people you meet are not normal. The few decent ones get snatched up immediately. It's clear this woman deeply regrets her choices. But as they say, there's no medicine for regret.
快40岁了，没有结婚。
Almost 40, unmarried and without children, is that strange? Actually, it is quite strange. At least to the people around me, my parents, some friends, and those who don't know me well, they all think I'm unusual. Why? It's not like you're unattractive, jobless, or have bad habits. So why are you still single at nearly 40? That's probably because my life priorities are just different. I'm more focused on career success. I want to dedicate my time and energy to my work, and because of that, I pay much less attention to other aspects of life. You could say I live simply with few desires. I try to keep my personal desires minimal and channel all my ambition into my career. Do your parents pressure you? It would be abnormal if they didn't. Of course they pressure me, that's normal. But what can they do really? We come into this world to live our own lives, not to let our parents define how we should live. As the saying goes, we are our parents' children, but life belongs to us. So live according to your own beliefs and try to minimize regrets. In my view, marriage must be with someone I truly love, who also truly loves me. I would never compromise on that. I refuse to marry just for the sake of marriage or have children just to have children. That would be irresponsible to my partner, to my child, and to myself. So even if I stay single, I feel perfectly content. I don't really care how others judge me. Who knows? Maybe I'll have a romance in my twilight years. I'm not opposed to that. So I'll let things happen naturally. No forcing, no rushing. For now, I'll focus more on my career. Once I've achieved success, I can give back to society. Building a career is about earning money, but after that, what I really want is to use that wealth to make a difference.